Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy man Mike coming at you guys with yet another Atlanta Falcons video. Now this is for you guys. This is all for the fans, man. This is your comments the way they are, and this is just strictly the Atlanta Falcons schedule for 2020, your predictions and your thoughts on the season and how everything will go. All right, this is non-scripted. This is actually the way you guys wrote it. And here we go, man. All right, but before we get started with that, man, $199, $599, $999. All right, join the ASKMADMIKE membership. Everything that you donate from month to month will go into helping your boy become the #1 place for Atlanta Falcons news, updates, and I want to be #1. I want to be #1. And look, man, your boy's passionate just like you guys are, man. I love the way you guys just give it to me real, man. If you feel like my thoughts, my opinions are bullshit, go in on me. All right, go in. I'm gonna put you guys on the spot, man. I love reading comments like this, and I love doing videos. It's unscripted, straight from the heart, man. All right, so let's get straight to it. Travis Eskridge, I think our team is better when no one is talking about us. For some reason, we get nice and we under the radar. I think this is, I don't know, under the radar. I think that's probably a safe place for the Atlanta Falcons. You go back to 1998 when the Atlanta Falcons made their role in the Super Bowl, run to the Super Bowl. A lot of the teams didn't really think that they would be as good as they were, and they end up, shocking the world and beating the most electrifying offense in the league in Minnesota Vikings, and they handled those guys pretty well. So when you look at it, man, you might be right with that. All right, even in 2016, I think ESPN they had the Falcons going 5-11. All right, so under the radar could very well be something that the Atlanta Falcons should do, and maybe they are. Maybe this is the year for this guy, because a lot of people have just given up on the Atlanta Falcons team, defense, Dan Quinn, this team in its entirety, man. I don't know. We will see, but I think you definitely have a point with that opinion. So far, it looks like 13-3, a 12-4 schedule. I can agree, but like you said, the defense in itself, the defense has to hold up against tough teams. Plus, health is a major factor for us to get to the playoffs, and I think for the most part, the defense will hold up, but injuries are always key for any NFL team. But I think not necessarily the defense has to hold up against tough teams. We got to hold up against teams that we should beat. All right, we've had a pretty bad track record as far as losing the team that we shouldn't lose to. All right, we really do. We definitely don't play well against AFC teams. Don't know why that is, but the Falcons got to get better at that. So the coaching has to get better for the Atlanta Falcons to kind of, be much improved in what they have in past years. All right, I think predictions are good combo, but the last 2 years injuries killed us so much. Unknown. With that said, this year I can see 10-6 or 6-10. OC hold us back. Woo. Hey man, look man. I don't think, and I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think Dirk Cutter is as bad as I've let on, and a lot of people have let on. Going back to last year, it was a pretty good offense for the most part. We were productive, but as far as the passing game is concerned, but we had to lean too much on the passing game because the running game and the offensive line was so inconsistent. So with a better running game, with a guy like Todd Gurley, Quadri Olsen, Brian Hill, Edo Smith, those guys coming back pretty healthy this year, I expect the offense to be pretty good. All right, as long as you have Matt Ryan and Julio Jones healthy, and those guys are playing the way they play, with the addition of I'll call them Hunt Hurst Helmsley, but Hayden Hurst, as well as Calvin Ridley. He's expected to make a huge jump along with Russell Gage. These guys are expected to take a huge hump. lump forward, move forward, and I really expect these guys to do much better as they did, last year on the offensive side of the ball. So I'm not necessarily, going to say that, it's really on the offensive coordinator. I think it really is a collaborative effort to just see where this team is, man. Because like I said, this team is right there. Definitely have the Super Bowl. They have the talent to win the Super Bowl, get to the Super Bowl. But it's all coaching, man. We got to get the coaching straight. Got to get consistent, and really just get to a point where we can't not score at least 21 points a game. Anything under 21 points for this offense is going to be, it's pretty bad. All right, I'm just going to be honest. We cannot average under 21 points if we want to make a run to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to give, the offense something to, you guys something to look forward to. As far as the offense they have to. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. They have to average more than 21 points a game that this team wants to make it to the Super Bowl. All right. Brian Sanders says the team is going to go 97-10-5 is his prediction. Schedule seems tough, but you never know how good other team is. Some live up to expectations, some don't. I think we have a shot at the playoffs with the picks we made and free agency. Yeah, I really like the defensive side of the ball as far as our pick is concerned. Hawkins, and you got Davidson. You got a couple guys that even AJ Terrell, man. I think these guys are going to play a significant role on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm really looking forward to that. Jamal Grant has going 6-0, 15-1. Hey, you never know, man. This is the NFL, but it's less likely that the Falcons will do that. If they do that, I'll be happy. All right, of course, everybody be happy if the Falcons go 16-0. All right, and win the Super Bowl. So, hey, man. You never know. You never freaking know. 11-5, 6-6 Fredo. The France, 11-5. Best case, 9 case. 9-7 is the worst case scenario. The only serious unknowns are Tampa Bay and New Orleans. Otherwise, the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta will definitely lose to Dallas. Oh no, bro. I'm not come on. Dallas. What is Dallas? Seriously, Dallas is not that great of a team to say we'll definitely lose to. Kansas City, I can see. Minnesota is a wash. Tampa Bay, look, we don't know what Tampa Bay is going to be. All right, we're talking about an old beat-up Tom Brady and an old beat-up Gronkowski. All right, this is not the same two guys. So, again, we will see, but, I'm not willing to say that Tom Brady is just going to come in and just, pick off way left and he's going to be that same MVP type quarterback at, 42? Come on, bro. Let's be real. ATL says 9-7. Don't underestimate Tampa. Why? Why are we already putting Tom Brady and Tampa Bay on the pedestal? They haven't played one game together. This is the crap that really pisses me off. We already putting these guys on a pedestal, and they haven't played one damn game. Let the chemistry, let the games play out before we try to, put these guys at Super Bowl, and they're just going to come in and dominate the NFC South. This is not what the NFC South is about. They still got to play New Orleans. They still got to play Carolina. They still have to play us. Let's not put them on the pedestal already. Justin Roach said we're going 4-0 in the first month, and that's his prediction. We will see, man. I think the first half of the schedule is pretty favorable for the Atlanta Falcons. I actually like it, but now again, you just never know. Tony Shepard, like I've been saying, we have improved our offense and defensive line. I totally disagree. 4-12, bro. Dante Fowler Jr., Marlon Davidson. We're talking about those. Come on, bro. That's an improvement in itself. Tack is, he had surgery, so I'm expecting him to come back at full health, to do what he is, capable of, and that's just solely just focusing on being a pass rusher. That's what Tack needs to be at this point. It's just focus on being a pass rusher, and Dante Fowler Jr. when he's healthy, he's one of the better defensive ends, creating pressure and getting sacked. So no more Vic Beasley inconsistency as far as a pass rusher getting consistently getting pressure on the quarterback. A new secondary. I think the defensive line, man, offensive line are pretty good. I mean, Matt Hennessy, I think he's going to be a pretty good player. But 4-12, that come on, bro. Let's just be real. All right, Muhammad, asked that question, and again, man, you just never know. I don't see them 4-12. That's for damn certain. As long as you got Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, man, those guys are going to give you 6 to 8 wins on their own, just being, a prolific offense. So that is a bit. That right there is really, improvement and improvement, but it's certainty. Like I said, Matt Ryan, Julio Jones are going to give you so in the neighborhood. Let me rephrase that. I think they're going to give you 4 to 6 games a year just on offense alone. And the defense, again, all they have to do is be somewhere in the top 20. All right, somewhere in the top 20. If the Falcons want to win the Super Bowl, their defense has to be top 20. So I'm not worried about that, man. AJ says Falcons could have someone about 4 or 5 losses. And man, Wallace, what up, Mike? They said that we have the 5th toughest schedule, and if we can stay some injury free from our key players, I think we can finish 12-4. That's a great statement. But again, like I said, bro, like you just never know with this team and the way things are going, man. That injuries, and not only just with the Falcons. I think we get so caught up in our own team that we forget that things can happen for other teams. Like major injuries can happen, not only for the Atlanta Falcons, but for other teams. Who's to say that Gronkowski's going to stay? Who's to say that Tom Brady's going to stay healthy? Who's to say Michael Thomas and Drew Brees and those guys? God forbid that happen, but who's to say that those teams are going to be healthy? So this is the NFL. This is why I've adopted over the years that wait and see. You never know in the NFL what things can happen. All right, and that's just the truth, man. Bookie 124. I like your synopsis, Mike. My only issue with the team is that we have a tendency to play down to garbage teams, and that's what I said earlier, man. We definitely have a tendency to play down to our competition. If the Falcons want to be, if they want to be big time teams, they definitely want to be a big time, a contender. Falcons can't play down to their competition. Archangel, my boy, we can beat the Cowboys, can beat the Vikings. Tough game, no quarterback for the Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, I think we'll go 1-1 against the Saints. I think the Raiders will be a much better team. Tampa Bay may even go 1-1. Chargers don't have a quarterback, got a good defense. But yeah, man, this is going to be an interesting year, man. But come on, bro. Like let's just be honest. It's going to be an interesting year. Again, I always say we gotta wait and see with these types of things, because you just never know, man, how things are gonna, play out. Because, like I said, injuries happen not only for us, but the NFL. You just never know how things are gonna go, man. And injuries are big turn just for the NFL in itself. One injury could turn the tide for entire conference, to be honest. Like I said, Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, those guys stay healthy, and other teams don't play well, and other teams lose their key players. Guess what? The Falcons are right there. This is the NFL. Not for long. Anything can happen at any given moment. All right, so I'm not gonna just base my opinion just so on the fact that we got to be cautious about teams, staying healthy, and just fear because they got Tom Brady and they got Gronkowski. All that is just name, man. all that is named. You got to still play. You still got to go out and execute. And one thing that I always say that is good for, just teams. What makes good teams is chemistry. Tampa Bay, this team has not played together. They don't know Tom Brady. Tom Brady don't know these guys. He knows Rob Gronkowski. That's it. All right, and that's just the fact. All right, Anthony Wright. Also, the NFL found out who the best kept secret is. Olamide Zacchaeus, man. Zacchaeus is going to, man, Laquan Treadwell. The Falcons are going to have an interesting offense, man. This is going to be a fun year for this offense, man. You got some, I think it has somewhere like 12 first rounds on the offense, man. It's going to be interesting. All right, it's going to be interesting for us this year, and I expect the Falcons to really make some noise offensively. If they are anywhere in the top 10, this is a Super Bowl team. There's no mistake about it, and I guarantee you, if this team has a top 10 offense, this is a Super Bowl team. All right, Ghost Pepper says 10-6, 11-5. Danny Daniels, we're definitely winning. Not winning this many games. Great to be optimistic. Probably lose to Dallas. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I'm tired of people talking about Dallas like they fucking, the 1993 Dallas Cowboys. We're talking about Dakota Prescott. What the hell has he done to garner so much respect? What have they done in recent years to garner so much respect? Because they got a couple of picks. CeeDee Lamb, like, bro, let's be real. We're gonna lose to Dallas? We're a better team than Dallas. We're a better team than Green Bay. We're a better team than Minnesota. But it's all up to coaching. It's all up to coaching, and that's what it is. I can see when losing to Kansas City, and we're still talking about Tampa Bay, but these guys have not played together at all. Ajalon Taylor is 6. I'm gonna be real. The low is 6-10. The high is 11-5. All right, bro. Like that's your point, man. That's your opinion, and you're down. I mean, again, man. Everybody are they have their own opinion. I'll just say that. All right. And just looking at these comments, man. Sergeant AR10. You can check out his YouTube channel as well. He has the Falcons going 12-4, NFC South champions. Man, so many other big comments, but for the most part, man, I think a lot of people have the Atlanta Falcons somewhere in the neighborhood of 10-6 and 12-4. I don't think that is too difficult for this is concerned, man. My boy Marcus Gray, who is a Mad Mike member, Mad Mike Sports member. Packers game feels like it could go either way. Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan always have great battles. King Kill. I'm iffy on Green Bay since like we have a hard time winning there. At least it'll be week 4. We can always play them when it's cold for the most part. Yeah. Just hope we can avoid all that damn cold, icy weather. Hopefully. But yeah, man, I think it comes down to it when you look at this Atlanta Falcons team, and I appreciate everybody. Your boy Nate Lowe said the Falcons 12-4, and Caden, what's up? Caden Alvis. I appreciate everybody for leaving their comments. But when it all comes down to it, man, I think you guys, for the most part, see the Atlanta Falcons somewhere in the neighborhood of 9-7 and 12-4. This is very doable. This is a doable. The Falcons can, in fact, do it, but it all comes down to coaching, man. I think we have the players at each position, offensive line, defensive line, receivers, tight ends. Linebackers are pretty good. The secondary is steadily improving. It just comes down to the coaching. The Falcons coaching get their act together. They stick to a scheme, and they really run with that scheme. The Falcons have to run the ball much better this year if they want to have any chance of winning a Super Bowl champion. All right, you have to run the ball, and this is why I say that Todd Gurley could be the make or break for this Atlanta Falcons team. He could really propel this team to championship level if he has anywhere near 1,000 yards. All right, Todd Gurley, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. If that happens, this Falcons team is a Super Bowl champion. I guarantee you. Let me know what you guys think about this. Leave your comments below. Your boy, man, Mike is out, man. Peace.